Good morning, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, this is Russell over here with SWC LLC in Arizona. How's the weather in Texas? Well, it's so hot down here in Arizona, the trees chase the dogs for water. Mr. Jones, I'll be brief because I know you might be in the middle of something. These are the facts and they are undisputed. 1 ounce of silver today will acquire approximately 5 loaves of bread. 1 ounce of silver in 1964 would acquire approximately 5 loaves of bread. And it's interesting to note that over 5,000 years ago, 1 ounce of silver would acquire approximately 5 loaves of bread. Isn't that interesting? In 1964, Mr. Jones, it didn't matter whether you used a paper dollar or a silver dollar, both would acquire approximately 5 loaves of bread. Let me ask you this. How many loaves of bread can you acquire for 1 paper dollar today? Well, so as you can clearly see, Mr. Jones, 1 paper dollar has devaluated approximately 75% of its purchasing power just since 1964. And 1 ounce of silver has not devaluated any of its purchasing power for over 5,000 years. Now picture in your mind, if you would, a table in front of you. On one side of the table you have $100,000 worth of pure silver or gold. On the other side of the table you have $100,000 in $1,000 bills. That's about a 2-inch high stack wrapped with a bank band. If you had to choose between the paper or the precious metals, which do you think would do best for you and your family the next 5 to 7 years? I agree. It's interesting to note that nearly every conservative economist in the world all agree that you must have, it is not a choice, 5 to 25% of your assets in precious metals. And let me ask you, Mr. Jones, why do you think they all agree to this? Preservation of capital, hedge against inflation. That's exactly correct. Now, in 1933, President Roosevelt signed an executive order and confiscated all the gold and silver. Actually, he confiscated the gold in 33 and he confiscated the silver in 34, making it a federal offense to own more than 1 ounce of gold, all the way to 1974. Are you aware of this fact? Now, this is the 3rd time in history they've done this, once during the Revolutionary War, once during the Civil War, and once from 1933 to 1974. However, in the executive order, the 1933 executive order, there is an exemption. Paragraph 2, Section B states in that executive order that the exemption is gold coins having a recognized special value to collectors of rare and unusual coin. In layman's term, it's United States currency made out of gold and silver. So any silver dollar or any $20 gold piece made out of gold and silver has always been exempt from confiscation. During the Revolutionary War, they did not confiscate 1 silver dollar, 1 $20 gold piece. During the Civil War, they did not confiscate 1 $20 gold piece or 1 silver dollar. And in 1933 to 1974, not 1 $20 gold piece or silver dollar was confiscated. But all the gold bullion, for instance, gold bars, Krugerrands, Maple Leafs, Gold Eagles, any of those, that type of material was confiscated. So let me ask you this, viewing the facts, how much capital could you put into this gold and silver if you wanted to? I'm just asking. Is this cash money liquid? In other words, you could wire it today if you wanted to, Mr. Jones, and again, I'm just asking. All right, this is how a transaction takes place. We simply put the coins on hold. You wire the funds within 24 hours. And we send the gold to you every Friday. We send the silver every other Friday. And what I'd like to do is put these gold coins on hold for you and get you and your family protected. Is that fair enough? All right, here are the bank wiring instructions. Do you have a pencil and paper? All right, you want to read those instructions back to me? All right, Mr. Jones, when are you going to wire the money? All right? When you do wire the money, they'll give you a reference number. Call me at our number, and I will know about the reference number so I can track your bank wire, and I'll call you as soon as the money hits, and we'll get you and your family protected. Is that fair enough? Thank you, Mr. Jones. Have a wonderful day.